everyone, so let's start continue with our line drawing practice. So what if I want to add a round cap for my line? So right now they are like with angles. So first I use the selection tool, select the line, then I will go to the stroke and I will select a round cap. So you can see there are different type of cap, right? So I will select the round cap. So now the cap turns into round. Yeah, so now you can see most of those lines they are straight line, so they are geometric lines. So how should I change the straight line into curved lines? We will using the curvature tool. Click on it and zoom in. You will see the blue lines here. So I will just click on it and drag, click on it and drag, and then you can see I got a curvature line. Yeah, so I want for this, the last one, I want to play with probably with the brush definition again. So I will go to the brush library menu. Then you can go through that. This time, how about borders? Let's try a border. Oh, there are colorful borders. Yeah, so you can always explore the brush library tool to try different effects. Artist, let's try pencil. Oh, yeah, and you can use the voice tool again. So you can apply multiple tools on one line. Just make some random changes here. Yeah, so when you are using the brush library, so now if you go to the brush tool, the paint brush tool, the shortcut key is B. Yeah, now you can just draw the lines, what kind of the lines you want, like this. Yes, and if you change the type of brush, oh, it's changing, right? Yes, so the paintbrush tool allows you give you more freedom to create different types of curvature lines, right? Yeah, so you can play with those tools. So after talk about the actual lines, let's move on with the implied lines. So here is my artboard. What if I don't have enough spaces? The first thing you can do is you can increase the size of the artboard by clicking on here, artboard. The shortcut key is the Shift O. Yeah, so you can drag to increase the size, so you got more space. So another way is you can go to the windows and you can select artboards. So let's find artboards here. Then you can type on new artboard, this one. So now you see you got two artboard. So it says artboard 3. It is because I deleted one previously. Yeah, but it could be 2. You can change the name or you don't have to. So probably let's try to change the name. So this is on the page for actual lines. Well, the second artboard will be implied line. Sorry, implied lines. Right. Yeah, so let's try to draw implied lines. So now I want to copy and paste the actual lines, the text. So the traditional way we do that is click on it, Command C, Command V, and place it right. Yeah, but there's an easy way to do is you hold on click on the text, hold on Option key and drag. Yeah, but if you only hold on Option key, you can see the text, it could be placed at anywhere. So it's pretty hard to make it move in a horizontal direction. But if we hold on Option Shift key on your keyboard and drag, the text will move in a horizontal level. Right? Option Shift, it could be move with horizontal level or keep moving in the vertical level. So it will helps you to copy paste and align the elements. Yeah, so let's double click and change actual into implied lines. Yeah, so if you want to make sure it's at the middle of the top of the page, go back to your aligned tool and remember what we did. We will set vertical align top. Okay, it's at the top. Yeah, so now let's create some implied lines, or we could also call implied lines dash line, right? That's the similar thing. So I'm going to create the implied lines by create a line segment and do a basic line segment first. Choose a line segment. Remember, we will hold the Shift key. Yes, so the line constrained to 45 degree. We just talked about. Yeah, so it's easy for us to create a horizontal line. Yeah, so the line, there's no color for the line. Why? Because I haven't turned on the color for the stroke, which you have to click on the right box here and apply it with a color. So the default color is black. So now you see your line is applied with color, and I want to increase the stroke weight. Increase, yeah. So how do we create implied lines? Actually, I'm going to copy and paste several of them first. So remember, we will hold on Option Shift key, drag. Option Shift key, drag means copy and paste and make it move in a vertical way. Option Shift drag. Yeah, so let's select the first one, click on the stroke, and I will turn on, here is a box for you to turn on your dashed line. Click on it. So now you see you got an implied dashed line. So for this one, again, stroke dashed line. This time, let's try to change the numbers. 20, I will say 5. Let's just try. Oh, you see these two implied lines, they are different. So I can also select one of them and select stroke and turn my stroke into a round cap. Yeah, so yeah, but this one looks like a actual line. How about let's increase some dashes. Yeah. So the different number will, for the dash and the gap, will result in, give a different result. You can continue enter the number to see what's happened. Well, Yeah, so different number will result in different look of the dashed line. So another way we can create dashed line is, so you can select one of them, go to the brush definition, go to the brush libraries menu, and we go to borders dashed. Yes, so if you want to, if you click here and drag, you will make your window longer. Yeah, so let's select a dash line here. Oh, it seems like it's too thin, right? So we enjoy the width of the stroke. Also change it into this one. You can go through this list. Well, two of the dash lines. Yeah, and even this one could be considered as a dashed line. Yeah, so these are the two ways you can create a dash line for the practice. Sure, so you can also apply what we just did on implied lines. For example, I can use curvature tool to make a curve implied lines, right? Zoom in, drag, click on the line and drag. So I can even add an arrow. So let's go to the stroke, add an arrow for it. Oh yeah, so this is elements you can use when if you are designing a map, but it's showing a path here. Yes, and we select the second dash line. So what other could we addressing what? Yes, so we can also use the width tool again. Right, we are repeating using those tools, so we will get familiar. Click, zoom in, you see the blue line, click, change the width, click, change the width, click, change the width, click, change the width. Yeah, zoom in. Oh, that's something fun. Yeah, so and how about let's use curvature tool again. You can apply different tools on one line, which create a really fun effects like this. I don't know what this one is, but it's kind of interesting. Yeah, and also we can go to variable width profile. We can change the width by applying these effects here. Oh, they become different. And also, let's go to the stroke. Yes, so these are some ways you can change the looking of the implied lines. Okay, the next oh yes, let's go to the brush tool again, and if you select one of the dashed line here, what you draw with the brush is also the dashed line. So this is another way you can create implied lines. Right, the brush always give you more freedom. Yeah, so these are our implied lines. How about let's try to use the arc tool. So there's no space for me. Let's create another artboard. So remember how to create an artboard? A new artboard. Windows, artboard, which is here. Oh, so now is a really good example that my workspace is not really organized, right? There are too many windows opened up and I want to reorganize everything. So I can go to Windows, Workspace, and Reset, Essentials Classic. Oh, so now everything is tidy again. So let's go to the Windows, Artboards, and I'm going to create another artboard here. And I'm going to give a name. I will draw arc, and I will also draw the sparrow. Yes, so the name of this artboard is called Arc and Sparrow. Yeah, so remember how do we copy and paste the title? We select it, hold on it, Option Shift drag. So yeah, so it's a really easy way to copy and paste. So double click arc. So how to make the arc the text to be sent it to the horizontal middle top of the page. Let's try the align tool again. Vertical align center. No. Oh, here, right? Oh, sorry, it's vertical align top. Vertical align center, it went to the center of the artboard. So if we want it to be top, we have to go to vertical align top. Yeah, so where is our arc tool? You can't find it here, right? Because it's hidden behind the line segment tool. If you right click on the line segment tool, you can see that this is the list of the tools you can use. Arc, sparrow, yeah, so you can't see them, but if you right click on each tool, you can see more tools are hidden behind them. So these tab tools are belonging to the same family, right? And these tools are belongs to the line segment family. Yeah, so when you see those little white triangles at the bottom right, it means there is more tools hidden behind them. Right click. Yeah, so let's find arc tool, right click, arc tool. Yeah, so let's click and drag. Oh, so this is a pretty good arc. There's no color because we have to click on the right box here, which we need to apply a color for your stroke, right? And I want to fill the stroke color with black. Yeah. Remember how to change color? Double click. There are a lot of color for you to select, but for the demonstration I will use the black. Yeah, so I'm going to increase the stroke weight. So this is the arc. So if I select the arc tool and I click on the space, the white space, you can determine what kind of arc do you want. You can give it different number. Let's just randomly apply something, and okay. Oh yeah, so you got the arc you want. So if I click and drag, but I hold at this point, I hold my mouse at this point, and I tap on the up arrow key on my keyboard, it will increase the level of curve of the arc. If I tap on the down key on my keyboard, it will decrease the curve. So up arrow, down arrow, so it will need your two hands to do that. Yeah, so I will do that again. Is arc tool, click drag. Here is an arc, but you hold your mouse. You don't lose your hand at this moment, and you tap on the down arrow key, up arrow key, down arrow key, up arrow key. The arrow key is just adjust the level of the curve. Yes, then I draw another arc. So this time you will try to tap on the F on your keyboard. F on your keyboard. F. So it will flip your arc. So that's some interesting thing you can do with the keyboard, right? The shortcut key is very helpful at this point. Yeah, so if you click on the blank, so what if I close my arc? Click OK. Oh, I got a click shape of the arc, the closed shape of the arc. Yeah, so that's something interesting about the arc. And of course, for the arc, you can do everything again as what we did before. Let's review it. You can change it into a round cap. We can add a arrow. We can change the size of the arrow. Okay, we can change into a round cap. Okay, let's change it into a round cap, and we can apply the dashed line on the arc. Okay, it seems a little bit strange. So okay, we change back the number into the normal number. Oh, probably another number. Why it doesn't allow me to create a dashed line? Let's try this one. I want a dashed line arc. Oh, yes, because I will need to add a number for the half. Anyway, you can try the number. Yeah, so I add a dashed line for the arc. Of course, you can also use the curvature line to add more curve for the arc. And you can, and you can also use the profile, the width profile, to change it into different forms. And you can also access to the brush library. Yeah, so for all the lines you draw, you can repeat the steps, right? So you got very different types of line on your computer. Yeah, so for this one, let's review about the width line. Click, drag. Oh, click, drag. Click, drag. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so then let's move to the spiral tool. So I want to copy and paste the arc. So Option, Shift, drag. So I got a copied version, but it moved in a vertical direction. So I will change it into a spiral because we're going to create some spiral. So go back to the Align tool, and I will make it. This time we get. Let's see, how could we? Yes, let's do the center this time. So the spiral line is also belonging to the line segment family. Right click, spiral tool, Yes, let's draw a standard sparrow. Click and drag. There's no color because we have to click on the red box, apply with a color for the stroke. Yeah, so we can increase the stroke a little bit. So the same thing is if we select the sparrow tool and we click on the white space, we can also change the segments of the sparrow and the key you want, and the radius. You can change those numbers, and you can also change the direction and see what you got. You got a totally different sparrow. So if I select the sparrow tool, click and drag, if I hold on my mouse, just like we did with the arc, I'm not losing my hand from the mouse, and at this time I tap on the down arrow key and up arrow key. Sorry, let's do that again. So we are creating a sparrow. Oh, I think, okay, that is because, okay, let's change.